Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Wheel Hobby. Dean and Gareth and everything's gone away now, so it's like up I stay at night. So obviously by now you should have seen the start of my van getting overhauled, upgrading the clutch. I've sort of gone a little bit too far this time. Yeah, it was just having a clutch and a little bit of paint just in the bay just to tidy it up a bit. But yeah, I've got all the engine and all out. Yeah, that's getting thinned out and relocated. So even the wings all off. Yeah, I'm actually using the front camera, so it might be reversed, but that is actually the passenger side wing off. Although it looks like driver's, but it's not. Yeah, so you get the gist of it. But while tidying things up, see, it's a little bit crusty, so that all wants doing. A little bit just down there, and just a little bit there as well. Not looking good. Yeah, so it was supposed to be just a little overhaul, turned into a bigger job. So need to probably take the shocks off, get it all structurally sound. But I shall be keeping it going and show you the outcome. Well, the only thing I can really say is obviously it's going to be similar to the Vector build again. Here we go. Speak to you soon, guys. Right, guys, here we got my Mk4 engine loom, all sprawled. Pulled all the insulation off. So basically, this is going to be ultimately stripped completely. So obviously on the engine starter loom side of things, we've got all these heater plug wires. They trace all the way back, all the way back to engine ECU. They can go. Some of these relay wires, they can go. There you go. What's that? Heater plug wiring. That can go. So basically, yep. Obviously then we've got original engine loom plug that went to the engine. Apart from 3 wires, that can all get undone off. So basically, it's going to be probably about stripped down, probably about 40%. Obviously save a little bit of weight, and then I can redirect the loom directly. Now then, shame on you. My van's getting the same treatment. Yours is in very short time. And Josh, I know you're watching. Your Corsa is getting done. Just waiting on a few bits. Poor van. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so let's get back onto this wiring. So obviously, I've seen a lot of people who want to de-wire their looms, and shocking that they just cut them off. Some people don't even bother insulating them or nothing. So these wires here, for example, what you want to do, obviously this grey bit is all the way in, so just put a screwdriver in the end here, or in the end, just prise that out. Unfortunately this one is snapped in half, coming out. And basically select whichever wire you want, so we've gone for that blue and red one. Put your pin tool down in between them, and that wire just pulls out. Sometimes you've got to give them a good pull. So basically when you put the key in, you see that the top wings there? Not there, not there. It pushes them in, allows you to pull it out. So basically, a selection of them you need is, I mean, these ones here are probably about £2-3 off eBay. I mean, people skimp not even to buy that just to do a cruddy job. So then you've got the proper Durite ones. They're good, but I use them ones mainly. Or you could buy more of a set. Cheap, nasty things. Well, I say cheap, but these are about £12. Probably find them a bit cheaper on eBay, but they still do the job. Yeah, if you want to do a tidy job, spend a couple of quid on the right equipment and just deep in them. You'll see that there's top and bottom where it goes in. Just do it right. Simple. So that's pretty much as I can thin out on this. Still got a good whack out of it, but it's going to make it tidier. So basically when you're thinning your loom out, if you are going to do it, depending on your fan control, if you still have your fan module in place and you've got a CPS signal and you're still piggybacking your ECU, then what you want to do is fuse block, that is for your fan module, so keep that. Relay, that again is for your ECU, and that there is the fuse block for that and your ECU as well. So keep all that. When you do come to de-pin your ECU, on the small plug, you've got big wires, connectors are going here. That purple tab there, lift that up, and it just stops to the end there, and you can pull them out. Smaller ones, you've got to pull that tab out this way, and then obviously get them out what you require. So obviously this one here is your CPS signal. That one, then that one there. That's for your crank sensor. When you come to the big plug, you've got this big long one. So put it all out, get all your corresponding pins out, and obviously with the smaller ones, you want to use a nice thin one, which is all bent anyway. Shows that one there. Obviously, I've bent that by pushing the pins out. That's what you want. So obviously when you take these purple tabs out, if you do take them all out the way, note that they have only going one way. Got that little step on the one side, whereas the other side hasn't. Completely flat step on that side. So once you're done, make sure your pins are in, and then push it down and clips in, and then that's all your wires all secured again. Obviously don't forget to put your weather covers on, cable tie it, just put some Tezza tape around nice. Obviously I'm not going to be doing much of that yet. Next step is to sit it in the engine on the van where I want everything. So a lot of this wiring is going to be cut, shortened, possibly a little bit extended depending on where I want to put it. So that's the next job. Let's go.